So today we're doing a J1E protocol. J1E stands for just one exercise. And the purpose of this is usually just to ensure that we can stay in the habit of doing some form of exercise on a weekly basis, because we're just doing one exercise. This is also a great exercise for us to use with strength-based protocols. So that's what we're going to do today. And I always do these protocols with the lower body. So it's either squats, lunges or deadlifts. They're typically the ones that I go for. In today's workout, we're going to be doing a J1E protocol with squats, and we're going to be aiming for 5 reps. Now, another advantage of this protocol is also that we're going to be working for no more than 30 minutes. Okay, I want to get this done in 30 minutes. So this can be in and out, and it could probably be even shorter. Now, with each set, we want to be pushing as hard as we can. That last squat needs to be hard, and I want you to see what that looks like whilst I'm doing it, so that you can replicate that intensity in your sessions. So that's how the J1E protocol is going to work today. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through a quick warm-up protocol. Now, before you start, just get a 5 to 10 minute walk in. But because this is more focused on being time efficient, we're just going to do that walk, then we're going to go straight to the barbell, and then we're going to start squatting. If you don't know how to barbell squat, do not do this workout. Maybe just do it with a goblet squat. But also, I have a video that I'll link below that shows you exactly how to do a barbell squat. Finally, the type of squat that we will be doing today is going to be the low bar back squat. So as you saw in that warm-up, I was really focusing on dialing my technique, and I was also focusing on the setup. The setup is the most important part, I think, of the squat. You really need to get that right. And if you want to see pointers on the setup, again, make sure that you do watch the video on that. But during the warm-up, your heart rate should be going up. You should be thinking about your technique, and you should be applying that same technique to when this gets really heavy. Reps on 100 kg, and now I'm going to put a 10 on either side. Then I'll go for 130. I'll probably do that for 3 reps, and then I'll start my work set on 140. As you can see, it's gradually getting harder. Heart rate is going up, which is what we want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to taper down before that work set, and we're going to go for 130 just for 3 reps. So now we're ready for the first work set. So obviously, I'm just now trying to let my heart rate come down so that I can actually speak before I do this next one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the set. Once I've finished, I'm gonna come back and I'm just gonna report how it felt, what RIR I think it actually was, and then what tweaks I need to make to the next set. Bear in mind also that each squat that you do is going to be different, and not every single rep is going to be perfect. And so that's something that I'm always aware of whilst I'm performing these sets as well. Just checking in on technique between every rep and figuring out what I need to adjust and change. And so that's likely going to be the same with you as well. Focus on your technique. If it's not perfect, don't worry. Just see if you can think about adjusting and changing it. In that first set, if I'm to recap it, the thing that I was mainly focusing on was trying to hit depth every time, which I'm fairly sure that I was, and also making sure that on the way up, I'm thinking traps into bar. That's the main thing that I wanted to do. So that was achieved. And then in terms of intensity, the last rep was hard, but if I'm being completely honest with myself, if I was to really push it, I could probably have done 2 more, which is RIR 2. So that's actually where I wanted to be. That being said, the first set, I'm usually a little bit weaker on. So I'm actually going to increase this for the next set to 143, and then I'm going to go for another 5, and then that will be the workout done. Workout done. So as you can see, I did work hard on that. There was only 2 sets. The last rep was hard. I did feel my technique break down a little bit. So that's also a good sign that I need to stop. But it was all fairly safe as well, because I'm quite experienced at this. So that being said, how should you perform these? For you to do 5 reps of an exercise, that's absolutely fine. But the main thing that you need to focus on when you do a J1E protocol is focus on your technique, focus on your intensity, take breaks as and when you need to, for as however long you need to. And also 2 to 3 sets is more than enough of these because of the intensity that you're pushing with and because of the type of exercise you're doing it with. Usually I use these protocols when I go on holiday, so for me, it's a bare minimum to do 2 of these per week because it just keeps my strength up, keeps me going. But it's also a great thing to do if I'm in a busy period and I can't get in a full gym session. And as you can see, it's fairly effective. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if there's any more of these J1E protocols that you'd like to see and how they're executed. And I'll see you in the next video.